Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Do you know why we, as people, tribes, societies, countries, did not push the women into wars like active participants? Well, I will give you two main reasons, the determining reasons. In the past, wars were based on physical strength, among other things. And as we know, men are in general stronger than women, body mass and all that, bone density, height. So, in the past, men fought, and I'm not going to go into psychological, reasons why. So that was one. Men were stronger, still are. The problem is right now, in certain areas, you just push a button and you send a missile built by some strong. Okay, so now different, or use a joystick. That you can use them like that. That was one reason, and the other one has to do with reproduction. If you have 100 men and one woman, that woman can be impregnated once every 9 months. But if you have 100 women and one sturdy guy, he can impregnate all the women every 9 months. Women were protected from that aspect. You didn't want to, including, you have the children. If you already have the children, you go and fight. She stays over there with the child versus the other way around in the past. The problem is these guys are trying nowadays to think that, hey, we don't need actually people, we're gonna make, we're good over there, you guys over here are too many anyway. So the Ukrainians seem to want to send women into active combat. That is, pop, 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 not click, click, click. I don't know, but pop, pop, pop. All right, so personally, I would avoid that, and I oppose that. Women should not be sent into war. If they want to participate, it's a little bit, yeah, you can participate if you want, but I would give the choice to men if they want to have mixed troops. That's my preference, personal. I would not like to be, 5 men with 5 women in a platoon or something. And I would avoid that. No, it doesn't mean that some women are not, stronger or more capable as the other ones, and vice versa. You have weak men, you have weak women, you have strong men, you have strong women. Not the strong woman these guys are promoting, the one that takes off her top and you see her breast and, oh my God, she's so strong. Like what? Or taking it in the ass from 50 other guys. She's so empowered. Really? Is that what it is? No, I'm not talking about that one. Qualities that we used to have and virtues. Now, what's going on here? We have an article from Russia Today where they tell us that the Ukrainians are ordering 50,000 uniforms, military uniforms for females from women. Well, you know what's striking is that the Ukrainians are fighting and the other guys are in charge of the Ukrainians who are sent to fight. So the Ukrainian nation will be decimated, men and women, and the guys who send them over there to defend everybody in the nation are Ukrainians, like Shmihal, like Zelensky, like Umerov, like Yermak, like Reznikov. All these Ukrainians are sending the Ukrainian nation to die, and they stay in the office. And they make sure that you got everything you need to go over there and fight and kick the bucket. It's these guys they do not want what's best for you. I'm talking about the Ukrainian nation. And if you tell me what do you know about it, it's obvious what's going on over there. Look at the names if you don't want to look some further than that. So Ukraine buys 50,000 women's military uniforms. The Ukrainian Ministry of Defense has announced the purchase amid a struggle to mobilize enough men for the front. Well, so when you're going to have the men gone, and I hope not, the women gone, you're going to switch into children? I mean, if that's the justification, you're going to go into children? You're going to have the Hitlerjugend? Is that what you're going to have? I don't pass it by. I don't pass by this option to this. The Ukrainian Ministry of Defense says it has purchased 50,000 sets for women's uniforms for the first time since the start of the conflict. The announcement by Defense Minister, the Ukrainian, Rustem Umerov, comes a day before an expected parliamentary vote on amendments to the law on mobilization. The proposed change have caused a public outcry, with some calling them unconstitutional and aimed mainly at cracking down on draft dodgers. While it has been said that the changes to legislation do not foresee the conscription of women, such proposals have been previously voiced. And I'm quoting, for the first time, the Ministry of Defense purchased 50,000 sets of women's uniforms, 100,000 electric heaters, and 15,000 active headphones. Defense Minister Ukrainian Rustem Umerov wrote in a Facebook post on Monday. Isn't that strange? Again, isn't that strange that these guys are in charge of you? You remember, Ukraine is not like the United States of America, from pluribus unum. No. It's not like that. Ukrainians are Ukrainians. How come they have all these guys in charge? It's because Ukraine was formed of many, Tatars, Romanians, Russians, Poles, Hungarians, and is that what it is? And you have also the main group, the group that should never be mentioned. But hey, you can find them. Just look at them. Okay, let's see. Last month, Ukrainian MP Inna Sovsun. Oh my God, what name is this? Ukrainian, guarantee you that. Said the government should consider drafting women it deemed necessary. Maybe I can find this person. Maybe I can find her, but at least we put a face to a name. Let's see. And here she is. I didn't find what I was looking for, only partly. So there she is over here in this beautiful picture. I'm kidding you. I mean, you have to turn the lights off if you want to do something. Let's put it this way. But what I found interesting, I got two things interesting here. One, right here, that's very important. Usually when you see that, that's a giveaway to certain things, which is from 2018 to 2019, she studied education policy at UC Berkeley, right? You got it as a Fulbright scholar. So she was where she signed, yes, I'm going to do it. That's one, or she's very enlightened. But that tells me something else. I'm going to go down here because I already looked. And we got here, as Ukrainian MP, she was focused on what? Right there, that's very important. LGBTQ plus minus blah, 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 community support, gender equality in Ukraine. So her gender equality, this piece of thing, is we're going to send women over there to fight and die like a man. Because that's, hey, okay. All right, my friends, let's go to the article and see what else these guys have to say here. It's garbage, man. It's garbage. All right, let's see. More than 60,000 women already served in the Ukraine army, making up about 7% of the country's armed forces, according to the Ministry of Defense. Kiev has been struggling to mobilize enough men to send the front line. President pip. Well, I hope that women will be protected. But if they want to go and fight, go ahead. But I would not mix. I would give them the same missions. So I would not protect the men or the women, but I would not make it mix. And then, see the outcome, I guess. No, I gave it the two. Maybe the first one that I gave at the beginning of this should not be valid anymore, even though if you put about 60 pounds, about 30 kilograms on a 5.2 frame, 5 feet to whatever inches frame, and have them carry all that and march, I don't know how many, stay over there, and the hygiene in the trenches. It's a little bit different than a dirty man. No, man, I personally disagree with that. That's all. My preference. I think the woman can support the war in many different ways better than man could, but I don't think on the front line. Not most of them. I'm not talking about for all of them. But at Ukraine, you got Umerov, Shmihal, Zelensky, and Yermak in charge of you, and you got Ina Malalina, which I have feelings that her Berkeley and not only is doing certain things for your interest. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Regarding we don't have enough troops to fight, maybe you should stop fighting. Maybe you should get rid of those guys who actually push you to your Ukrainian national existence and start over. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.